From listing the types of abuse in partnerships to RJ saving himself, today I go over my thoughts on why this opportunistic raccoon needs to be saved. Not just for him to be far away from a black bear, his mentally does. I'm Natalie, and this is my theory.
And if you don't know, now you know. Take it back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I'm seeing what's not a ticket. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I'm seeing what's not a ticket. Oh yeah.
Growing up in the 2000s, I'd had the best childhood, playing with those memorable toys, those nostalgic foods, and the fondness of family times such as fishing, going on vacation, or just staying home and watched one of my favorite movies, Dreamwork's Over the Hedge, a family comedy film that's based on the Over, the Hedge comic strip written by Michael Fry and T. Lewis.
We've replaced Bob's regular charcoal with new Easy Start. Let's watch.
Yes, I'd say those coals are glowing nicely.
If you either forgot or haven't seen this film, the plot follows RJ, a charming wisecrack raccoon who convinces a family of woodland creatures to raid the suburbs through a huge hedge for food. At first, he owes a territorial black bear a wagon full of food that he stored for his hibernation. I gotta say, I love this movie. For me, it's full of this fun, mid-comic violence with suggestive humor that goes over kids' heads.
If a human does happen to see you, just lay down, roll over, and give your privates a good licking. They love it.
Why am I talking about 20-year-old movie? It's definitely not because I watched this animated film meant for kids for weeks and driving my sister insane by having to explain. No, it's because this isn't just some wholesome family-themed movie, it's also dark. Environmental destruction, the live to eat versus eat to live dichotomy. And the nature of violence from one of the three villains I'm talking about is Vincent, a black bear who serves as the main villain after RJ goes up to the home of Vincent and Lou's winter food stash, then got forced to replace it all within a week or else. Anyways, enough of my rambling. What's there to talk about? Well, I'm here to talk about our main character. RJ is in trouble. Yes, I know he stole a wagon of food that belongs to a short-tempted bear, then gets forced to get it back in a week. I mean, he's really in trouble. What if I tell you that RJ is in an abusive partner-mentor relationship? So, my question to solve, is RJ being abused?
And yeah, of course RJ knows Vincent throughout the movie. He's the one that he has to pay back, right? But what if RJ knows him besides that? Because in the beginning of the movie, he obviously knows who Vincent is.
Vincent.
But RJ knows what he's capable of. And besides, just think about it. When you've seen RJ and Vincent, how they act together and what they're like on screen, doesn't it give you like a partner in crime? Someone trying to pay the mob boss, but it's all gone wrong. But RJ has to pay back by returning what he stole.
Hey, if you eat me, you'd have to do it. But I can get it. All of it.
My red wagon?
Redder. Ow.
The blue cooler.
Blue cooler on my list.
And RJ knows that he is not kidding. Because what if Vincent convinced RJ to work for him? Or maybe Vincent raised RJ. Because just think about it. Throughout the movie, RJ does not clearly explain what happened to his family. The only evidence, I should say, that we have is the weed hacker incident.
My own place, surrounded by loved ones, a universal remote, but then all that went away with the weed hacker incident. Oh, come on.
But I can clearly see that that is also a lie. It's just the way that he said it and how he looked like he was coming up with an excuse for them to let him stay. Because if it was really true, RJ would have been crying and struggling to come out with the words. But we can see that he wasn't really crying. It was only his excuse for the family to let him in. So I'm thinking that Vincent killed his family and took RJ in when he was a baby. because RJ doesn't know what happened to his family. And that's what we see because of Hedge, we get this conversation.
You know, RJ, just for the record, if you told us that all that food you were trying to get was to pay back an angry bear, we would have given it to you.
Really?
Yeah, that's what families do. They look out for each other.
I've never really had anything like that.
I know. But believe me, this is the gateway to the good life.
I've never had anything like that? It's either he never had a family like that, or he just doesn't remember what he had. Because obviously, since Vincent took him in, he's not going to get that affection that he sees with the others. So Vincent is alone in a car harness and has the trait of manipulating those victims. So he trains RJ to do so as well. So RJ chose the perfect marks, those who are gullible, easy, and stupid. And when RJ says, I never had anything like that, it's because, well, he never gets affection from Vincent. And that's what we see. Because when Hammy hugged him throughout the movie, you can see that RJ doesn't hug back or acknowledge it. Until the end of the movie when Vincent is gone forever. Or he doesn't let others in, as RJ is afraid that they will get hurt if Vincent find out. And get hurt, or worse, killed, just like his family. And the theme of this movie is about family. And as we see in the movie, and at the end, the family accepts and saved RJ. RJ has been shown to show fear. If he sees anything of a bear, or anyone mentions a bear, or Vincent, you can see the expression on his face. Because we don't see, whenever he's around Vincent, he's not full of joy, he's terrified.
Well, I was on my way down here to kill you, but I stopped to watch the show, and I gotta say, that right there is a thing of beauty.
The look of discomfort. Because when he's around Vincent, we don't see him smiling, only around the family, to those he knows he's safe with. Even besides hearing only his name, as when he's around Vincent. Because we see that he's more jumpy, manipulative, shifty, and a thief. But we can clearly see that he changes when he's not around Vincent. He's more intelligent, more kind, loyal, and a natural leader because Vincent abuses RJ. On screen, we see him physically holding or squeezing RJ's head in the beginning and towards the end when he tries to kill him by scratching and punching him. After RJ stands up for himself and Vincent felt betrayed by him, his own partner turned good. And how the end that he only targets RJ. We have not ever seen Vincent try to kill the others, only him. And as for the opening, you see how he's more quiet, more cautious.
No, bad idea.
RJ?
On him not waking up or getting caught, because he knows what he's gonna do to him when he does. And the reason why he went up there is to claim his prize, his half of the share for the heist that they did. Because I'm pretty sure Vincent is not capable of doing all of this by himself. Because on screen, we have never once seen him get his own food, only RJ. What face do we see in the beginning when he first sees Vincent's home? He looked nervous, whispering to himself that this is a bad idea, and he's scared that he knows that he's gonna get caught. But he still goes up there anyways because, well, he knows that he's hibernating. But after he gets caught, you can see him, he's terrified, he's running for his life, and he immediately begs to get it all back. And after he sets the deal, You can see that he looks like he's crying, that he almost died. You can see the difference between his expression when he's around Vern and the others versus what he's like with Vincent. With Vern and the others, he's smiling, he's lighting up, he feels comfortable around them. But when Vincent shows up, he's all scared, shaking, and weak. By seeing how his face says it all to how RJ knows Vincent very well, that he's full of fear.